So with that, then the other things that we're going to, techniques that we're going to deal with here is the fact that this fabric stretches. And if you look and I pull it on the lengthwise grain or along the selvage, there is some stretch to this Nordic fleece. If I go crosswise, you will see there is quite a bit more stretch. And so some of the techniques that we work on as we are sewing this jacket are going to deal with how to combat that stretch and how to stop that from stretching as we sew it, and then how to deal with the bulk of this fabric because it tends to be a bulky fabric. So if you open your pattern guide and you read your directions, down on about step 4 or 5, it will tell you to stay stitch your neckline edge. But we know that the first thing you do when you take your fabric or take your pattern off your fabric is to stay stitch. And so you will stay stitch your neckline, and again remember you stay stitch from shoulder to center front and then shoulder to center back. And because this is a Nordic fleece and has some stretch, I am also stay stitching my arm side. That your pattern has a raglan sleeve, and so I have stay stitched both the sleeve and the bodice front and bodice back along that sleeve where I'm going to insert that sleeve when the time comes, so that I don't get a lot of stretch as I sew.